What is happening in Raya Lamata, stronghold of those Tigray fighters who are confronting the Tigray People Liberation Front? Videos are in circulation showing the overall mood in Raya Lamata, southern Tigray. I have a few clips for you. Welcome to my views and news viewers. Thank you for watching the channel. Two main topics in this video. Firstly, I want to share with you a few clips from Raya showing overall mood in the area. Second story is about economic data released by the IMF. For the last 2 days, we have been hearing that Kenya is going to overtake Ethiopia as the largest economy in the region by the end of this year. Does it mean that Kenya is going to uh, maintain its position as the leading economy in the region in coming years? What led to Ethiopia losing its top place in the region? Can Ethiopia recover? What about Eritrea? IMF has shared some statistics about 2025 and 2026 projected economic growth. Let's have a look at this story first, then video clips from Raya, Southern Tigray. IMF has released World Economic Outlook GDP growth data. It shows how economies across the world will perform in 2025, 2026. Firstly, Kenyan GDP growth, annual GDP growth is going to overtake Ethiopia. By the end of this year, by the end of 2025, Kenyan GDP would be 132 billion US dollars, surpassing Ethiopia, which will be around 117 billion US dollar GDP. But if you compare the growth projection by the IMF, it shows that Ethiopian economy is likely to expand faster than the Kenyan economy this year, next year. In 2025, Djibouti's GDP is likely to grow 6%. In 2026, 5.5%. So Djibouti's growth rate, GDP growth rate will decline in 2026. Eritrea, no stats shared by IMF. Why? Because Eritrean government does not share its economy stats with any organizations. No one knows what is happening there. Ethiopia will expand 6.6% in 2025, and in 2026, its GDP growth will be 7.1%. So, Ethiopian GDP will grow more in 2026. What about Kenya? Kenyan growth rate in 2025 will be 4.8%. Ethiopian growth rate is 6.6%. In 2026, growth rate in Kenya will be 4.9%, while Ethiopian GDP will grow 7.1%. It means that it will be difficult for Kenya to maintain its position as the leading economy in East Africa. Ethiopia will retake its position, it seems. Somalia will grow 4%, 2025, 26, 4.1%. So we can say that in 2025, in 2026, the fastest growing economy in East Africa, in the Horn of Africa, will be Ethiopian economy. Secondly, videos are in circulation showing the overall mood in Raya. One of these videos is old, where people can be seen chanting slogans against the military, telling the military to withdraw from their area. We know what happened in Adi Gudam, in other areas of southern Tigray, where military dismantled governments affiliated with Getachew Reda, former president of Tigray, and when those governments were dismantled, people confronted military. They demanded the removal of the military from the area. A second video shows a speaker warning people about attempts to create divisions in Raya. He's telling people that religious issues could be raised, political issues could be raised, so that divisions could be created in Raya. So people need to be careful. There are no divisions between the military and the people. People should unite. Who will create these divisions? Obviously, TPLF and Tigray military, they want to dismantle pro-Getachew governments in Raya. They'll make them offers, financial incentives will be given, are being given to some Raya-based leaders who are pro-Getachew. If financial incentives don't work, they might start their operation to dismantle the governments like they did in Idagrat, etc. If they start operations to dismantle governments in Raya, that could be the start of armed conflict in Tigray, because Raya governments have thousands of fighters being trained and armed in neighboring Afar region of Ethiopia. So overall, there is uncertainty in Raya. Raya leaders met, Raya Lamata Quorum at Southern Tigray, zonal leaders met, Warda leaders were there too. They met and held some discussions to take a position about where they led new government. No official statement from them so far, but overall, mood is tense in southern Tigray. Watch the clips from southern Tigray. First one shows people asking Tigray military to withdraw from the area. Second clip shows a youth warning people about attempts to create divisions in Raya. Thank you for watching.
راح تليفوني إزبرايا أرسل برسول كوادا ودما إزبرايا باندا عشا بقى ليت ساقول مسأرة بهرمان تعطيهم أرسل برسنا كفاراليو حسوا حسا كم كان وصاي منهم هزوي سراوتي تبع أصلا نقدر بدون كعبيتي ولدنا سمعنا لنا هزبنا حز راح تليفوني وعلى كم حزي أب حنت برمين سجا تعطوط ستي دقرن فقر نو محاور إزبرايا مالك أصلا خستاني بحاجة نبر تصميم الخطوي بنبر دحر لكن بعض عند بوليتيكا مثلا تحسوا سبات دحر عندهم تدحن عشاش في الود نور قالات صاتمات مع عشاش دحر لكن منهم بيساقوا عند خايله رايته لكم من اخي دانو ستمرسي سلازي زعم عين سرحوا بوليتيكا كاب خسران حلفوا منهم تتقاموا ነገር ስለሌለ መንገድ ቀይሩን ከተመጽ ይታሽኩም بزي اي ساقوا لكم دحر لكن ولا كتقول ግን هزبنا مناسينا يا قدم حتى تقرينا تدنور حق فتنا عبيت عدامو انه تطلع رونا اذا كل طلب ولا نفسي افت بوتا تايد نبر دول كافتم سراويت لا حساب لنا نورنا فقدنا كل قارب لمسنا مراح سراويت يكون سراويت يلي سلازي بروجرامنا بزودنا لنا بفقاد ما ينقارب لنا سراويت ملاش فقادنا رخنا سب دحرالي ابزار مع ارن سرار وعتي ابو كفتد نبر دسا دول ساعات دسا دول بوتا الناس بزعوا زي قدازي ملاش مع خليو دغزيو ግን ملاش كبنا دخل سراويت ساعنا بروجرامنا بزاز مننا هزو ከተማ ኮኩፍቶ خبرت ያበልና ተሐዋሩ ሰላም ያኖረና ሃይማኖት ክርስትናይ ፈራሊ ተለኾነ ካብ መዓልት ዳ መዓልት ጠንኩራም ተስፋ ያንገብር خبرت ያበርሱ ድዋዳ ወድማ ህዝብራያ ባንዳ ዓሻ በቃ ليت ساقول مسقارة بهيمانة تعطيهم برسنا كفاراليو حسوا حاسة كم كانوا صاي منهم هزوي سراوتي تبع أصل نجاري اللي بدول كعب بيتي ولدنا سمعنا لنا هزبنا حز طلعت اليوم هنا ولا كابر محزي أب حنت برمين سجا تعطوط ستي دقر الفقر إنه محور سبيل محور هزبنا مالت أصلا خصني بحاجة نبر تصميم نبر نبر لحد لكن بعض عند بوليتيكا مثلا تحسوا سبات نحن عندهم تدحنا عشان شغل نور القلات ساطمات مع عشان شغل هذا جمنا بساق على مخايله رايته لكم من أخير دانو ستمرسي سلازي زعم زعين السرح بوليتيكا كاب خسر حلفوا منهم تتقاموا نجار سريلا من قد غيرهم قد مسؤول حشكم بزي أي ساق على هذا جم ولا كتبنا جد هزنا مناسينا يا وقال ما تتجرينا تدنور حكا فتنا عبيت عدامو إنه تطلع رونا إذا كل طلع الولا نفسي أفتبوت تايد نبرة دول كابتن سراويت لا حاسة ولنا نورنا فقط إني أقول نقارب لمسألنا ما راح سراويت يكون سراويت اللي سلازي برنامجنا بزودنا أننا بفقد ما نقارب لما سراويت ملاش فقط إني رقنا سبين دحرالي أو جار مع أربع سنوات وعتي أو كفتة نبر لسه أقول لساعات لسه أقول لبوتا الناس بزعواز بدايزي ملاش معه خليه